Hello everyone, Alex RC Freak here coming at you with another upgrade video on the Max 4S. And yes, I stayed up till like 3 in the morning last night, pulled an all-nighter on Friday. So my brain isn't firing on all cylinders right now. I'm all really extremely, like, when I say tired in zombie mode, I literally mean zombie mode. Like, no exaggeration. Like, I've had like no sleep at all. So I've been pounding these out for you guys because I love you guys and I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, I do. Like I say, I don't get any money from YouTube. I do this out of the kindness of my heart because I want you guys to have knowledge with your new RC. You know what I'm saying? If you're new or maybe you just didn't know, I want you guys to be as knowledgeable as me. So, yeah, with that being said, I really do appreciate it for any and everyone who's actually taken the time out of their day to watch my videos. It really means a lot to me personally. So when I say that, I really do sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. And it genuinely means a lot to me. So with that being said, here's the truck. Bam. This is the truck right here. So, yeah, let's do a little walkthrough here. Alright, sorry the lighting's kind of bad right now. For some odd reason, my phone can't focus very well today. So, just so you guys know, I just want to let you guys know that these hex adapters right here, this is an 8mm nut, lock nut. It's black. It's black, and I had them lying around because the thread studs stick out a little bit. So if you take the version 1 axles, the little axle, the threaded axle part here, from the E-Revo, original E-Revo brushless, with the 17mm hex adapter, if you take that one, and you take those threaded stub axle parts out of the axle there, and put it in this Max there, and then use the E-Revo 1.0 or original E-Revo brushless 17mm adapters on the factory axles for the Max, they bolt right up. I didn't do the little stub axle. I had some lying around, but I just didn't feel like doing it because, like I say, I'm getting tired. But I just put a nut on the end of there so that way the 17mm thing won't pop out. Plus, it's black, so, you know, kind of looks okay. Like I say, please bear with me. The camera, or maybe it's the lighting, I don't know what it is. It just looks a little bit hazy. I don't really know what that is at the moment. So, you know, but here's the truck. Like I say, everything's dyed black. If you notice, let me switch it over to this other side. Now, look at how much better this truck looks black. Like, this is why I do this. I go through the transmission. I go through the differentials, front and rear. Because Traxxas bone stock, as you saw in the video, if you've been watching the series on this, which I really strongly recommend you do, it's bone dry. Bone dry. So that is what I mean. Like, Traxxas does not, they make pretty decent RCs, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, they just don't know how to properly lubricate it. Losi's the same way, Arma's the exact same way. So I know there's gonna be Arma fans, oh fuck Traxxas, Arma's the only way to go. You know what, I have Arma, and out of the box, they're not that great. I'm sorry to break it to you, buddy. They're not that great. So every RC has its downfall. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Traxxas is perfect either. Trust me, there's a lot of shit you gotta do to Trax. Like, I really don't know why it's all hazy. But see how I chopped? See if I can get you a better picture there. I think it's this lamp light bulb. But see how I chopped this up a little bit more? I took that and cut it a little bit more. So I did that to give the servo horn more room because it was pretty close stock. So I just did that with an X-Acto knife blade. Make sure with a number 2 X-Acto knife blade, make sure you keep an extra set of blades, like a few extra set of blades when you have an X-Acto knife blade. I literally did it with like basically a dull blade and shaving the plastic away right there. And let's just say I almost sliced my wrist wide open. Like, no joking aside, because I slipped. I was like very lucky that didn't happen. So I'm serious when I tell you guys this. Really make sure that you guys, you know what I'm saying, use brand new X-Acto knife blades. They're cheap, seriously. Like, just keep them on hand. It ain't that bad. So what we're doing today is we're doing an upgrade, a custom upgrade of Alex RC Freak upgrade. So anyway, we're getting rid of these and I'm putting my own upgrade on there, custom. So, and I'll give you part numbers and everything. So it's really easy actually. So anyway, with that being said, let me get the tire off here. Okay, so I got the tires off in the front since we're gonna be working on it. Now, if you were to notice, see this is a 17. I cleaned the lens on my camera, so now it's a lot clearer. So I do apologize. Let me just do a quick, this may be a long video, so like I say, bear with me. But see how everything looks so much better black? Like, everything looks better black? So, yeah. Anywho. But yeah. So the weak point on these trucks right here is this. This caster block right here. The C block is what people call them. Right here. This is a weak point. It snaps right here. Just so you know. So if you're a local hobby shop, if you have one of these, gets this part in, literally you get as much as they have. Like, get 2 packages, whatever. It comes with 2 in a package. So get those because they are a problem. Or go to gpm.com. I don't know if they have it yet, but I heard GPM is making aluminum for these. Get them in aluminum. So anywho. So you got 17 millimeter adapter right there. It goes on by a 2.0 millimeter pen screw. So right there it goes through it. You put this. This is the factory flanged 8 millimeter lock nuts will not. They will go on here, but they're too tall, so you can't get the nut started. So the 17 millimeter nut. This won't start. If you use a flange nut, you can't get this thing started. And this does start on there. I'm just getting on it at a bad angle here. Like I say, it does start, but with a flange nut, you can't get that on there. So just that being said, so what we got here is we got a 2.0. Let me see if I can show you here. So let's see if that's a good view for you. So you got from the bottom right here, you got a 2.0 millimeter tapered flathead screw. Allen, and you got a 2.0 millimeter button head screw on this end. We're getting rid of these junk toe links because if you know me, Alex RC Freak fashion, bam, can't keep anything stock. That's a fact right there of the day. If you notice my freaking shock covers, they look sick. So those are made by my beautiful grandmother. They're actually for the Traxxas Maxx. So they don't fit these 100% perfect, but at least it has shock covers on. That's all that matters. She'll be making some for me. Custom. Anywho. So, yeah. So basically you loosen this. You flip the truck over, get to the bottom one. It's, you know, it's pretty easy. And you just loosen it. Take that off. I'm going to get to the bottom ones and take the other side off. Okay, so you got them off. Just like that. You got them off. Now, they're both button head screws. So, the screws that come out. And then longer ones, there's 2 longer ones. They're slightly longer. There's the ones that go on the inside towards the steering bell crank here. These longer ones, these longer screws here do. And then these shorter ones go on these turnbuckles right here. So just so you guys know, just so that's stated and you guys know. So anyway, and you know what the awesome part is about this upgrade? Is you can keep it color coded because they have them blue, red. I'm sure they have them in green. And if your hobby shop's worth a damn, if it's Hobby Clown, I don't know if it's worth a damn because that hobby store seems to be a joke. At least mine locally here is a joke. But anyhow, you can chuck these and grab part number RPM 80512. These are the long rod ends from RPM for Traxxas vehicles. They are long rod ends. So just that being said, you'll need that package. Then you can grab, bam, right here. This is the Traxxas blue turnbuckles for like a rustler. The part number is 3139A. You need them to be 59 millimeters long. So These ones are a little bit shorter because they have the short rod ends, but once you put the long rod ends on there, and then you're upgrading still by putting the RPM rod ends on there, you'll be all right, trust me. So anyway, that's what you need to get it done. Let's take these out of the box. So, and you know, since this truck's so new, they may not have upgrades out for you. I'm sure Traxxas is making, you know, their version of this, but they had these in stock, and I couldn't help myself. So you know how stuff goes with me. So anyway, I'm gonna bring the camera down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. And so yeah, as you can tell out of the box, these are a little bit off. So that's why you need the long rod ends so that it'll work. So basically you just unscrew. They don't give you an Allen or a wrench, because Traxxas is lame like that sometimes. But it's a 5mm wrench. Since I got... So Traxxas does not supply you with this. This is one I have. So you just loosen it. I just stick a thing through here, and you can find out what way to turn it, and you just do that to all of them. I'm going to do that to all the rod ends. Alright, so I popped the ball ends off. You got the, if you notice, I'm going to scoot you in. I'm going to zoom you in here. You got these tall ones here, right? Those go towards the inside, those go on the bell crank side of the steering. Then you got these small ones right here that I just picked up and dropped. Whoops. Well, you got the small one right here. That one goes towards the steering knuckles, just to show you. That's the one I dropped right there. So, anywho, I got this off. Now, you just take these arms, you gotta start threading them. So, now it looks like when you get the, I'll show you here. I'll see how much I can show you. So you got these RPM long rod ends. So when you get these short, or all the rod end all the way flush with these threads on both sides, that's as long as you need to put it onto your vehicle right there. So just saying, I'm going to be doing that real quick. I'm going to get you in a better view. So you get them started. Sometimes it can be tricky to get them started. Just get them started. Lock it in there with your thumb, just like so. And you just thread it on. I like to grab the end of it and just thread it on. So I'm just going to make these flush on both sides. See how I'm flush with the threads? If you notice that? I don't know. Let me get the light over in your view there. But see how it's flush with the threads? Yeah, just so you guys know. And, you know, because the plastic toe links I don't like. I don't like the battery tray on this truck. There's a few things I don't like about it, and I think that can be done a lot better, to be honest with you. But then you just do that. So then after you got that built, do the same thing to the other side. Just thread it on. Just grab your finger and twist. My wrists are kind of killing me, to be honest with you, and I gotta go paint stuff on Monday. You know, I got, what is it, like 13, 14 cars to paint on Monday, so my wrists are not gonna be feeling so hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm an auto body painter, in case if you did not know. It's a big dream of mine. I've always wanted to do it. I got two SATA 5500X 1.3 eye nozzle. Both of them are eye nozzle. I got an RP 13 5500, and I got a HVLP 5500. So the RP is obviously the clear gun. I love that gun. If you're a painter, you may know what that means. But anywho, yeah, I got that, and I got two DeVilbiss DV1s. I got a Sauterjet 3000 RP 1.3. All of them are 1.3, even the DeVilbiss. But anyway, you just take it, grab your, sorry about my arm being in the way there, and you just pop one end in, give it a good old squeeze, pop it in like that. They're nice and snug. That's what you want. So let's take this in, one end, pop it in just like so, grab it. Now if you actually have ball joint pop pliers on there, it's an RC tool. It's actually a specialty RC tool that I wish I actually had him, my best friend, or my brother as I call him, Poison RC. Please check out his channel. He has a lot of good stuff on there. He has them, and he'd probably let me use them if I asked. There we go. So once you pop them in, these ball-ons, they fit nice and snug. So that's it. And then bam. So there's a stock link. So you can actually suck them in a little bit more if you notice you really want to center them up. So I can actually suck them in just a tad bit more, which is fine with me. So anyway, with that being done, that's the video. That's the truck. And sorry, it was kind of a long video, but yeah, you just install them with the short screw on this end, the long screw on the other end, and they're installed. Thank you for watching. Alex RC Freak out. Peace.